Hi, I'm Amy Bouton, Public Information Officer for St. Tammany Parish Government. We are here with a COVID-19 update. Today we're talking with Kelly LaRocca, Director of St. Tammany Parish Public Libraries. So thank you, Kelly, for joining us by Zoom for this discussion of moving forward in Phase 1.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. We're really excited to see patrons again.
Great. So the library has been closed under the stay-at-home order, but you have some news for patrons, and some patrons might have already seen some of this news come out on social media, but we wanted to make it available to anyone who doesn't have social media and just reach a wider audience and talk about what's going to happen starting Monday. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, so we are starting curbside service at our 6 large branches, and that's Covington, Causeway, Madisonville, Mandeville, Slidell, and South Slidell. We are going with those locations because we have enough supplies and enough staff to make it happen. And what's going to happen is that you can call one of those branches, or you can, if you're used to using our online catalog, you can go to our website and place materials on hold. It's not just books, it's movies, magazines, any of the things that you're used to checking out at the library. And you just let them know what you want. You can read your library card number over the phone, or if you have your card in hand, you're using it online. But if you can't find your library card, that's fine. We'll look you up by your name and address. And then we'll let you know when it's going to be ready. So if it's something that's on the shelf, it's ready right now, then we'll be able to tell you, come by in an hour, we'll have it for you. If it's something that's at another branch, we have a delivery service that runs 4 days a week right now. And what they'll do is they'll tell you that they're going to give you a call when it comes to the library. Okay. And then you'll be able to pick it up. So it is contactless service. So everybody is going to be socially distant. So they'll tell you, I have your bag of books, Mrs. Smith, and I'm going to go put it on the marker 1 on table 1, and you can just pick it up. And so we'll go outside and put it down, and you can come get your new materials and have good things to read.
Great. It sounds like a super efficient, it's well thought out, very efficient, and very patron friendly. So that's good to know. So we also have some other things that you were talking to me about for people who don't necessarily want to come to the library, even for curbside service. So can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. So during the entire time that we have been closed, we've had this service going on, but we're going to continue it even, once we open on Monday, because we do realize that we have people who are in vulnerable populations who may not want to leave their house or aren't ready to be out in the public or have that type of contact yet. So we have ebooks and e-audiobooks, movies and music and magazines that you can download to a device or a computer. Okay. And we've had that available when we were closed, and we're going to continue to have it available. All you need is a library card. And I know that there's some of you who may have not had an opportunity to use our services before, and you don't have a library card, and that's fine. If you go to our website, you can fill out the information to get a library card, and within about 2 hours or so, you'll have one in your email and it'll be ready to use. So we have instant access library cards available for you. So if you have seen, the same Thomas the Train video for the 30th time, and you want something different, we can totally help you with that. And, you can get those things to stream on your TV. So, we really have what you need. So whether you prefer print.
Yes. So the library cards online, that's new, correct?
Yes, that's a new service that we started with the health emergency.
Okay, well, that's great for people to know. So let's talk a little bit about how, even though the library will be open, the public will not be coming into the library. But what are some of the things you were telling me about earlier about if you want to come, and if you don't have necessarily a great Wi-Fi connection at your home? Let's talk about that for the patrons who might need. Some patrons rely on the library for their sole source of internet and a Wi-Fi connection and things like that. So what is the library offering for those patrons?
Okay, and this has been going on, again, the entire time we've been closed, and will continue for now that we're open again. We have Wi-Fi at all 12 locations. So even the 6 small branches that won't be open for curbside service at first, they have Wi-Fi as well. So all 12 locations have Wi-Fi that broadcasts out to the parking lot. There's no password needed. It's available from 6 in the morning until 9 at night. So there's plenty of time, and it's easy to be socially distant when you're in your car. You can just bring whatever device would hook up to the Wi-Fi and use it. So you can use our high-speed internet from the parking lot.
That is a wonderful service, and I know that people will appreciate that. For those who don't already know about it, I'm sure they're going to appreciate that. Now, this time of the year, I know my children, when they were younger, because they're all older now, but they were always thrilled to start the summer reading program. So what is that going to look like this year?
Summer reading actually has a kickoff party tonight. We have a performer who's going to be on at 6:30, and summer reading is actually for all ages now. It was just a couple years ago that we changed it so that adults could be involved as well.
Great.
So we have a summer reading challenge for children, teens, and adults, and there's programs and things happening virtually all summer long. For children, there's going to be 3 story times a week that you can watch on Zoom, and we have tutorials on how to use Zoom. We have tutorials on how to change your background if you don't want people to see the inside of your house. And you just have to register for the program ahead of time on our website, and you get a special passcode to get into the program. But if you've been missing your story time, if you've been missing the crafts that they did with the children, you're going to be able to do that again. If you miss the really cool teen activities that we had going on, we are going to have them going on this summer, and we have some really awesome adult programs as well. And believe it or not, we're going to have grab and go crafts. So when you come to pick up your materials at the library, you can also grab the craft of the week. And be able to participate online. So it's going to be a great summer reading. And we're starting summer reading early this year because we realize that everyone is at home and looking for things to do. And we're ready to go, and we're so excited. But summer reading, the challenge is to read 12 hours. So if you're 0 to 5 years old, your parent or caregiver is going to read to you for 12 hours. The teens and the older children, 5 to 11, and then the teens and the adults. Again, the challenge is 12 hours. But there's other fun things to do as well. So the teens have bingo that they can do. And the prize, if you get blackout bingo for all of the activities, is a signed copy of a teen book. So, and there's also other prizes for the teens and the children and the adults. So it's exciting, and we love summer reading, and we're so pleased that we still get to have a top-notch summer reading program, even if we are virtual.
Absolutely, and that's good incentives, and it also very, very creative and innovative the way the library has shifted to meet the needs of the community during this pandemic. How are your employees doing, and how is everyone at the library doing?
We're doing well. I mean, the thing about working in a library is you work in a library because you like people. If you don't like people, you don't work here. So it's really, really, it's an adjustment to being more isolated. But, our librarians and our staff have really, come up with innovative ways to still be in contact. We started online story time, and we started having various types of programs over Zoom, and it's not quite the same, but it feels so good to see our patrons' faces. And so we're really looking forward to Monday.
Well, great. Is there anything else, Kelly, that you wanted to share with the public or share with us? Of course, we're going to share your links to the St. Tammany Parish Public Library on our COVID-19 page. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to touch on today before we depart?
I would encourage everyone to check out what we do have online and what we do have virtually. We're going to be able to get the materials you need, even if it takes a couple of days for you to get it. But we're offering basically our heart and souls on a platter online. So come see what we have for you. It doesn't cost you anything.
Right.
And if you don't have a card now, we can get you one, and you can get instant access to all of our offerings. And we're so happy to be back. And we're so happy to have you all back. So come see us online or pick up your stuff at the library.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Kelly, for joining us. and best of luck with the launch of everything. And we encourage anyone who needs to use the library services, they're at your feet now. They're open, and they have been for quite some time. They're going to step it up a little bit with Monday's curbside service starting. So we appreciate you being here. And again, all of the updates that Kelly shared will be shared on our COVID-19 page, www.stpgov.org/COVID-19. Thank you again for joining us, and that is our update.